Hi, everyone. So I was getting ready to record the collective reading for Wednesday because, as you know, here on the channel, we do collective readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be recording that reading, but there was a message that wanted to come through so strongly. And every time I kept kind of internally deciding, you know what, I'm just going to put this into the collective reading, my guides were really pushing back against that and saying, no, this needs its own space. And so I really wanted to show up and give this message its own video because it feels like we need a little bit of space to explore this very specific dynamic for whoever I'm speaking to here. Now, it's interesting because as I'm talking, my throat suddenly started to feel a little bit congested, and I haven't been feeling that way at all. I've been perfectly healthy. So it's almost like a throat clearing kind of effect, which I feel is a message in itself for someone. It relates to the dynamic we're going to be talking about here, because what we are going to be discussing is a person who, it's almost like metaphorically, they are clearing their throats, like about to say something. They may have you on the edge of your seat energetically, meaning you may be sensing that this energy is so close to saying something or to reaching out to you. And one thing I'm getting very strongly is that the universe is sending you a lot of signs about this person. Specifically, I'm hearing that you may be getting signs in dreams. So this person's spirit may actually be visiting you in dreams. Their soul may be connecting with you while you're asleep. But even if that is not happening for you, because that won't be for everyone, you are getting a lot of signs around their name. So there's something about you either meeting people that have the same name or seeing their name when you're out and about. Maybe there are other signs for you as well, but there's something about their name coming through really strongly. And I really want to pull some cards and channel into this dynamic because what I'm getting is that this person's spirit is very restless when it comes to you. For some reason, I'm seeing a TV remote, like someone changing the channel. But in terms of spirituality, we could think of this meaning that someone is changing their frequency, changing what they're tuned into energetically. And I feel that this person is somehow shifting their energy in their personal life in a way that is coming through to you, even though this is someone who, if this message is for you, this seems to be a person that you do not have physical contact with in this world. I feel as though for many of you, this is someone that you don't really see or spend time with or communicate with. This is someone from your past that you did have, I'm hearing some kind of consistent connection with them at some point in time in the past. And I'm getting like a sudden drop off as well. Like I'm seeing a cliff in my mind's eye. So I feel like there was a sudden drop off of communication with this person at some point in the past, but for some reason, their energy has been resurfacing for you. I'm getting as well that if you are watching this around the time I'm posting it, which is in December, because many people do celebrate holidays around this time, there's something about the holiday season or the month of December that is reminding this person of you. So I don't know if the two of you met in that month, if that's like one of your birth months, or if maybe you spent time together around this time of year in a previous year. For others of you, I'm just hearing like the holidays are making them think of you. Like there's something about the holidays that are getting them to think of you. I'm seeing like fuzzy Christmas socks for some reason, but I feel that like this person's feeling very nostalgic for you right now. And I'm also hearing nostalgic for what we never had, because what I'm getting is whatever connection you had with this person in the past, it never actually reached its full potential. It stalled out before it was able to grow into what it potentially could have been. And I feel, and what I keep picking up on is that you healed your end of this after this person disconnected from you, or the two of you disconnected, whatever happened. I feel you healed your end of things and you've been moving on and moving forward with your life. Not to say that you don't still think of this person from time to time, But I get that it was very difficult for you when they first disconnected, but you processed all of those emotions and all of that disappointment energy. Whereas for this person, it seems to be hitting them really hard right around this time. Again, if you're watching in December, right around the holiday season. I'm also getting that music really makes this person think of you. There are specific songs I'm hearing that are almost like curated for you or the connection that you shared with this person. Maybe the two of you connected over music. Maybe one of you or both of you are musicians. But I'm just getting that there's some music connection here or songs that are heavily making them think about you. And so I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how much this person has to say or what we can pick up on from their energy, because one thing about this person's energy is they are very, I'm hearing poker face, like they have a good poker face. They're not always easy to read on the surface. They may be acting cold or disconnected when beneath the surface, they're actually feeling a lot of things that they are intentionally not showing. And so that might be a trademark of this person. But I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards here just to see what wants to come up. So let's start with the energy oracle. Again, this may actually be a shorter reading. I am just going to let the cards guide the messages and we'll see how much wants to come through here. I'm looking at my chakra stones right now, and the amethyst stone that connects with the third eye chakra is really jumping out to me, almost like it's lit up in my mind's eye. And so what that tells me is this person's intuition has been really lit up at this time. I feel like I'm hearing the veil has been lifted for them, like they are connecting with their intuitive voice in a way that I wanted to say that they haven't in a long time, but my guides corrected me and said in a way that they never have, as in their entire life. The veil over their third eye is being lifted. They're seeing things more clearly. I also get that this is why they may be coming through in your dreams for some of you. If you have dream visitations from this person, it's because they have a more active third eye chakra right now, and our third eye is very much connected to our dreams and to our visions generally. But I'm getting that this person themselves is dreaming more vividly, but they're also transmitting a stronger psychic signal that you are picking up on through your dreams as well because of this veil that's been lifted around their third eye. Now, I'm getting the dreams too. So I feel if you are dreaming about this person, your spirit guides want you to know they are dreaming about you as well, that some of these dreams are actually shared astral realm experiences where the two of you are meeting in consciousness, so to speak. So can I get any information from this person? There's something about hands. I don't know if you ever held hands or like this person misses being able to hold your hand or touch you. I'm just seeing someone's hands for some reason. We have the world in the upright position. I'm hearing it's out of my hands. Maybe this person feels as though something in their life is very out of control right now, or their connection with you feels out of their hands in some sense. Like they feel as though, I'm hearing this is bigger than me. I feel as though they sense that there is this process happening within them that is bigger than just them. They can sense that their third eye is being unveiled. They can sense that illusions are being lifted. I really feel that this person is going through a spiritual awakening, but it happened in a delayed fashion, even though you were the one that sparked it. I'm hearing the end makes you think about the beginning. So I feel as though this person has been thinking a lot about when they met you and those beginning stages of connecting with you. For some reason, I'm seeing some kind of concert and flashing lights. So that could be a sign for someone. But I'm also just I'm hearing all I could see was you. I feel that when this person, and I'm getting so many chills right as I'm channeling into this, but I feel that when they first saw you, they felt as though you were the only one in the room. Everything and everyone else seemed to just completely fade out. And I'm hearing faded to the background. And they're really heavily thinking and contemplating on your meeting right now. I'm hearing because there's something that they missed or didn't fully process. There's something about your moment of meeting that was a mutual understanding or a mutual knowing that passed between the two of you. And you picked up on it consciously, but this person just kind of stored that knowing subconsciously until now. And that is why their own subconscious mind and their spirit is taking them back to, and I just saw the number 1010 for someone, taking them back to when they first met you, because it's almost like their soul is saying, there's something that you overlooked from this meeting. There's something that you missed. I'm seeing a diner for some reason, like an old-fashioned diner. Maybe this is a past life for some of you. I'm getting for some of you, you may have a recent past life with this person. In some cases, in even the mid 1900s, like the 1950s or something like that, because for some reason I was getting something about the 1950s. But I feel that this also could represent this person being very old-fashioned, even if they try at times to fit in, at soul, at heart, they are an old-fashioned kind of person. And what I mean by that is they are someone who I'm hearing believes in chivalry, believes in being a gentleman, especially if they are a man or a masculine energy. And I'm getting, in many cases, they are in this context. I saw 1111. I'm hearing I missed the signs. Yeah, I keep getting that this person is circling back, almost replaying back all of these key moments of meeting you and getting to know you and seeing your connection progress, because they're realizing that they missed some of the signs, or they overlooked them or wrote them off, meaning the signs of a spiritual connection between the two of you, because I'm absolutely getting that there is a soul connection here of some kind. It could be a twin flame. It could be a high-level soulmate, but I feel as though you share many past lives together. And I'm hearing the word remembrance, almost like some part of this person now is remembering the soul history that you share, even though they might not be thinking about it consciously or remembering it consciously. Some part of their spirit is stirring right now when it comes to you. And again, it's taking them back down memory lane, so to speak. And this may really surprise you. I keep getting repeating numbers. Maybe numbers are a major sign showing up for you or for this person. I specifically saw the number 1212, so maybe something will happen with this person on 1212 if you're watching before that date. But I do feel that this person is expanding their mind right now. They are going through the spiritual awakening that I mentioned earlier. And I feel almost like they recognize they don't really have control over this process, and they've even given up trying to control it. I get that they're just kind of floating, trying to stay in the moment and float with this energy and let it carry them, just kind of like to surrender into it. Whereas in the past, they may have tried to shut it down or restrict it or control it. And they're letting this energy carry them back to these memories of you. And it's causing them to replay all of the smallest moments between you and almost pick apart those moments for these signs that they feel that they missed. And I get that there's something or certain moments where it's almost like they're beating themselves up internally because they're like, how did I miss that sign or that synchronicity? Or how did I not realize something? I feel like there was something that this person didn't realize until now. And for some of you, it was like something about you or the connection that they shared with you or what it meant. And now they're putting together the puzzle pieces. But I'm getting that you had that knowing for a long time, but you knew that it was a knowing this person had to come into on their own. You knew that it wasn't your place to explain it to them, to explain the connection that you had, or to try and convince them to consciously register it. And it's almost like in real time in the past, you sensed that this person was overlooking some of the signs and that later on they were going to be in regret over that, but you couldn't really do anything about it. You had to let it sort of play itself out. But now I see this person in a very reflective state with the thinking man upright. Yeah, you're definitely feeling their thoughts about you. This definitely feels like someone who is planning on coming towards you and communicating when they have some kind of window of entry. I heard a major holiday. So for some of you, maybe they will reach out, for example, on Christmas, if that's something that you or they celebrate, or if you have a birthday coming up or New Year's. I just get that this person is going to find some kind of excuse to contact you. And again, it may be a holiday for some of you listening. I'm also picking up with storm warning reversed, that when you connected with this person, their life was very chaotic, and I'm hearing filled with unseen conflict. So there was conflict in this person's life. I heard Leo, so it could have been with a Leo in their life, but there was conflict in this person's life that they did not clue you in on, that they never really fully disclosed to you. I'm getting the word embarrassed, so they may have been embarrassed about this conflict and didn't want to burden you with it. I'm actually getting that if you are a divine feminine, this is a masculine who didn't want to make you feel responsible for the hardship or the conflict in their life. And so they never even opened up that part of their life to you. Although you are very intuitive, so you did sense it on some level. You knew that there was something going on in this person's life. But I'm getting that even when you tried to get them to open up about it, they wouldn't do it. And this is because, again, there was, first of all, possibly this level of embarrassment, not wanting you to see them struggle or go through conflict. But another part of this is they so have had you on this pedestal and they saw you as so untouchable, and they didn't want to shatter the illusion that they thought you had about them. The thing is, there was no illusion. I feel that they misunderstood, and that is what they missed. That is what they missed, that your love was not conditional, that they were afraid to shatter your illusion of them, but there was no illusion. And now they're realizing that there was no illusion. That is the realization. That felt so powerful for someone. I feel like that's what this whole reading has been getting to. The reason they've been going back into these memories is to pick up these signs that you loved them unconditionally and that you would have supported them unconditionally, that what you felt for them was genuine and real, and that you even knew or could perceive what they were going through, but you didn't care, meaning like you cared about them, of course, but you didn't care about their circumstances or their status or anything of that nature. You wanted to be in their life. And they didn't realize how strong and unconditional your love truly was for them. And I feel it was something that you never put in their face. You never wanted to have to explain it to them, or you never really wanted to step out of your feminine energy and start to chase or push in any kind of way. So you just held this love and stayed open and soft and receptive and in your feminine power, which, by the way, as a divine feminine, is a major sign of how much you've healed and grown in your own journey as well, because I feel there's an old version of you that definitely would have chased or pushed, especially when this person pulled away. But you recognized in this connection that it was their job to pick up on the signs of this connection between you and to value it and to pick up on the love that you had for them, that you were holding openly without you needing to put it in their face or to chase or to overly attach. And I feel that when they walked away, you let them. You didn't try to chase them. You didn't try to explain yourself. You let them make those choices. But now they are circling back around and putting together all of these puzzle pieces. I'm seeing this like breadcrumb trail, and it's almost as though you left clues and puzzle pieces to how much you loved this person and how much you felt for them unconditionally. I'm hearing she must have really loved you if you are a woman listening to this. Now, you don't have to be even as a divine feminine, of course, but for some reason, I'm just hearing she really loved you. And I feel like that is one of his friends or a family member saying to him, like, wow, this person really cared about you. They really saw you. Their love for you was unconditional. And it's like, that may have been one of the puzzle pieces that clicked into place for them. Just hearing someone in their life look at this situation, or maybe they were talking about all of these things that they were picking apart from these memories with you. And this person just says, wow, they really loved you because they did X, Y, Z. But again, they didn't feel that or realize that at the time. And I feel part of it was because they were so caught up in their own conflict and chaos in their life that they perceived themselves as being unlovable. And so they believed you had some kind of illusion of them. Otherwise, why would you have just loved them as they truly are? But you did. And I feel, again, there was no illusion. You saw or you sensed that this person was going through things, but you saw their soul and you connected with their soul. And I feel that they're only now realizing how seen they felt around you. I'm seeing if you've exchanged letters or text messages, they're rereading these things. If you have photos together, they're looking at them like this is someone who is going back into your past and trying to retrieve any kind of past moment or memory that they possibly can, because they're finally starting to put the pieces together, and they're also awakening spiritually on a personal level through all of this. I also see that whatever chaos or conflict was in their life, it seemed to be related to their family, their home, or their childhood, or people connected to their family or connected to their childhood. And so there was almost this process of them needing to mature out of or evolve some of those connections or that version of themselves that connected with those people or environments in a more immature way or a more like unboundaried way. So I feel that if it was a person or a group of people connected to their family or friend group from their childhood that was creating this drama or chaos in their life, they've distanced themselves from these individuals, maybe even put geographical distance, because for some of them, I feel they may have gone through a physical move as well. And now it's like they're feeling this inexplicable magnetic pulling back to you. And they're realizing that no one ever offered them the kind of softness and open-heartedness that you offered them. They're also realizing how rare the kind of feminine energy that you exude really is, because for some of them, part of how they may have tried distracting themselves was through meeting or connecting with other feminine energies. That won't be for everyone. That will be just if you already were aware of that or knew that. If not, then that part of the message isn't for you. But if that is the case, then that only made them realize and confirm to themselves 100% without a doubt that you are so rare, that you are unlike any feminine they've ever met or connected with. I'm hearing no one has your heart. And there's something about the appearances or the surface level of your connection that made things difficult between the two of you. I'm hearing incompatibilities, like maybe there were surface level things that other people would have seen as incompatibilities about your connection, or maybe there was like some kind of gap or difference between you, or you came from very different worlds, or there was some kind of wall or blockage in the physical, but they're realizing that what is really pulling them magnetically back to you has nothing to do with the physical. This pull that they can't seem to get rid of is something that goes so much deeper than any of that and is much more pervasive and powerful than any of that. And they're realizing that they compromised or sacrificed that deeper bond and lost everything here with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, because they were so focused on something surface level, like surface ways that maybe they were afraid that you were incompatible, or that other people felt that you were, or because of this drama and chaos going on in their life. But they're now realizing that what the two of you have runs so much deeper than any of that, and it's not going away. I'm hearing until they tell you. It's almost like their soul is going to keep them in this restless state until they finally communicate what they need to tell you, until they say what's on their heart. And we're going to channel into what that is. So I'm going to be reshuffling the cards here. But if this reading is connecting with you and you would like to manifest contact or communication from this person or from any specific person in your life or your past, I really recommend my Break No Contact Subliminal from the Sound and Soulful app. This one is so powerful. I've received so many messages and testimonials, and I'm still getting them every single day from so many of you who are using this to manifest contact from someone you've been wanting to hear from. I've heard incredible stories, even to the point of people saying that they listened to this once and then the next day they heard from the person they wanted to communicate with. In other cases, I heard someone listen to this and a few weeks later, someone literally unblocked them who had them blocked for years in order to contact them, and it was the person they'd wanted to hear from. So there are so many amazing stories from this subliminal, and it works by shifting the signal that you are sending out through your subconscious mind so that you become magnetic for the contact, the communication, the interaction that you desire from others. So this one is really powerful. If you want to give it a try, you can try it completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account in my app. And so again, the name of the app is Sound and Soulful. And in this app, I've created over 150 subliminals for love, relationships, energy clearing, manifesting specific things, money, business, appearance, and so much more. And when you create a free trial account in the app, you can access any of these subliminals in 10 different background sound options, just depending on your listening preference. You can also create your own custom private playlists in the app, and you can read all of the affirmations while you are listening. I've used subliminals for years and seen such powerful results in manifesting with them in all areas of my life. When I listen to them overnight, I always wake up feeling so clear and happy and magnetic and energized. So I know so many of you have seen results from them as well. And if you haven't yet tried them out, I will leave a link to get the app and try my Break No Contact Subliminal in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. But let's go ahead and get back into channeling what this person potentially wants to say to you. So, what is it that I'm just picking up a few cards that fell out there? It's interesting because once again, leaving cards out of the deck gives me missing pieces energy. Like there's pieces missing. It's like this person missed certain signs or signals from events that happened. So now they're retrieving those signs and signals from their own memories, from replaying all of these memories with you. With adjacent possibilities upright, yeah, this person is looking, I'm hearing, for any window or door into your life, back into your life. I'm hearing, will you have me? It's almost like they're wondering if you will want them to contact you or reconnect with you, if you'll have them, even if they were to reach out. Can I get any more information on what this person wants to say? Let's get some direct love messages from the Lover Oracle. What does this person want to say? I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, they are heavily thinking about you. And that is why they're coming through in signs and in your dreams, even though they seem to be completely silent in the physical. We have, I'm stuck in visions of us together. Well, that definitely confirms them going back to all of your memories together and replaying them. But there's something more from that card. I feel like they are imagining this unlimited potential into the future. Like if the two of you were to connect, they're thinking to themselves about how that would hold such unlimited potential. And I'm hearing, I ruined it. Yeah, they feel like they ruined it. I am better with my mind than in my heart. They let logic get in the way. Yeah, those surface level things that may have created differences between you, or because they were so focused on the conflict or the logistics in their own life, they closed out or blocked out what they were feeling on a more deep level in their heart for you. I can't talk to you right now. Yeah, that's why this person hasn't been reaching out. They feel tongue-tied towards you. And I do want to channel into why, because I definitely feel, yeah, I need to figure myself out. Well, that's the why. They've been telling themselves they need to get their life sorted out before they can contact you. And I'm hearing like before they can burden you, like they don't want to feel as though they are burdening you. Ironically, if you're a divine feminine, this is a masculine who seems to respect and admire you so much that they don't want to burden you as a masculine while they're still in their wounded state. It's like you are the feminine that they see themselves wanting to connect with in their healed state, but they don't want to ruin it by trying to rush forward and connect with you in their unhealed state. I feel with Storm Warning reverse that, yeah, the chaos has lessened in this person's life. Things have kind of leveled out for them. However, with indecision, I feel like they are at some major decision point in their life or a major crossroads. With Happy Family reverse, that really confirms to me what I said earlier about them maybe creating distance with certain childhood people, influences, environments, belief systems, maybe literally moving away from their hometown. But I feel like this is someone who is working up the courage here, working up the courage to say what they need to say. Let's see if I can get anything else here. What else does this person want to communicate with you? Yeah, their spirit is so restless. I feel they're not going to be able to rest until they fully communicate what they need to say here. Yeah, this is someone who is wanting to ask your forgiveness with the 10 of Swords in the reverse position. It's almost like they feel as though they already ruined everything, but their soul won't let them stop seeing all of these visions of the two of you together and causing them to replay all of these memories from the past. They just somehow seem to feel held back in some way, almost like something is out of their control or like they're powerless. But I feel like that's something they're going to be resolving or moving forward from. What is this thing making them feel powerless? Yeah, it's like they feel stagnant in their own life. They feel like they're not progressing forward in the ways that they want to be, and they don't want to burden you with that. And somehow that feels out of their control. And yet, with the Ten of Pentacles, whenever they imagine their highest version of self, their ideal version of self, they imagine you there with them. And so I feel that the more this person progresses towards that version of themselves, it's going to open up this door for them to reconnect with you. Yeah, what I just keep picking up on is this person heavily sending you so much psychic and emotional energy, but with action reversed, it's like they haven't been doing anything about it in the physical. But you have to understand that they've been seeing you in an entirely new light. While things may look stagnant in the physical, they've been going back into all of those memories between the two of you and finally realizing the love that you had for them and feeling it in such a powerful, magnetic way. So again, this person does feel just right on the brink of reaching out. If you do want to try the break no contact subliminal to see if you can manifest contact from them, then the link to get my app and try it free for 7 days is in the pinned comment and description box. But otherwise, I'm going to end this reading here. Have a beautiful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next